Vectors. The displacement of a vector from A to B is written as AB and an arrow on top. Suppose if we have a coordinate grid, and if our coordinate A is 1, 1 and B is 3, 2. And if you want to plot the point, then 1. Then our coordinate A is over here and B is 3, 2. So it is over here. So this is the vector AB. Now if we have to write this vector AB, then we need to check how many blocks the vector has moved in the x direction and in the y direction. X direction it has moved 2 blocks and y direction it has moved only 1 block. So we write it as 2, 1. So vector AB is 2, 1. So when we move to the right in the x direction, it is positive. When we move to the left in the x direction is negative. When we move up in the y direction positive, downwards it is negative. So vector AB is 2, 1. Suppose if we need to write vector BA. BA means from B to A. From B to A we are moving to the left and downward. So 2 blocks to the left and 1 block down. So it is -2, -1. This vector AB, we can represent it as 2i plus j. That is the x coordinate, we write it in terms of I, and the y coordinate, we write it in terms of j. Suppose if it is a 3-dimensional vector, vector AB will be equal to 2 minus 3, 4. If it is like this, then this vector AB can be written as 2i minus 3j plus 4k. So I, j and k, this is x, y and this is a z. Now when two vectors are parallel, suppose if vector AB is parallel to vector CD. If vector AB and CD are parallel, then vector AB will be some scalar multiple of the vector CD. When one vector is a multiple of another vector, then we say that the two vectors are parallel to each other. This k can be a whole number, or it can be a fraction, or it can be a negative number, or it can be a positive. The first question, given that A equal to 4i minus j and B equal to I plus 2j, find P if PA plus 2B is parallel to 5i plus j. So it is given in our question that PA plus 2B is parallel. So it has to be a k multiple of 5i plus j. Now we'll substitute our values in the column format. So A is 4 minus 1 plus 2 and our B is 1 and 2. So will be equal to k into 5 and 1. So when we equate the top numbers and the bottom ones, we get it as 4p plus 2 will be equal to 5k. In the same way, it will be minus p plus 4 will be equal to k. This equation we multiplied by 4. So this equation we write it as it is 4p plus 2 will be equal to 5k. And this when we multiply by 4, minus 4p plus 16 will be equal to 4k. So when we add this up, this gets cancelled. That is 18 will be equal to 9k. So k will be equal to 2. Now we'll substitute it in any one of the equations. I'll substitute it over here. Substituting k equal to 2. We get it as minus p plus 4 will be equal to k. In this equation I substituted. So minus p will be equal to minus 2. So p will be equal to 2. So we have found the value for p. The second question, the vector c is 2, 5 and the vector d is 4, 13. Given that 4c plus hd is parallel to the line y equal to 2x. Find the value for h. So now it is given this vector 4c plus hd is parallel. So it is k times, and when we write out the vector for y equal to 2x, when x takes the value 1, y will be equal to 2. That is 2 into 1, so it is a 2. Previous question it was the vector form, but now it is in the form of a straight line. So when we substitute our value for x as 1, the value we get, so this will be the vector which is parallel to. Now we'll just replace the values. 2, 5 plus h into 4, 13, that will be equal to k, 1, 2. Now equate the top value. So 8 plus 4h will be equal to k. then it is 20 plus 13H will be equal to 2K. So multiply this equation by -2. So when we multiply it, we get our answer as minus 16 minus 8H minus 2K. And here it will be 20 plus 13H will be equal to 2K. So when we add it, this gets cancelled. So we are left out with 4 and this will be plus 5H will be equal to 0. H will be equal to minus 4 over 5. In vectors, if vector AB is given as A and vector BC is B, the vector which is parallel to A and of equal length will also be equal to A. And this is BC. Since it's a parallelogram BC, so this way will also be equal to B. So you have to remember that whenever we are having a vector which is of parallel and equal, then it will be giving us the same vector. Suppose if you need to find the vector AC, that is, if you have to find vector AC, this is our initial position and this is our final position. So AC will be equal to AB plus BC. So we can write it as AB plus BC. So AB is A and BC is B. So vector AC will be equal to A plus B. In case if we have to write CA, that is from C to A. So C to A this way, CD, you have to start at C, CD plus DA. Now when we take CD, this is against the arrow, DA is also against the arrow, CD is minus A and DA is also against the arrow, so it is minus B. So CA will be equal to minus of A plus B. CA and AC are two opposite, though they are of the same length and everything, but it is in the opposite direction. That is why you get a -1. Suppose if you have a point M which divides AB into two equal parts, or M is the midpoint of AB, then AM will be equal to half of AB, half of the vector AB. So AM will be equal to half of AB is A, so it will be AM will be equal to half of A. Now the third question, the figure is given. OABC is a parallelogram. Now OA is A and OC is C. M is the midpoint of CA. Now find OB, CA and BM in terms of A and C. So we have to give our answer in terms of A and C. Now first part, let us find out what is OB. So OB, when you take, this is OB. So in order to find OB, this is our starting point and our initial final point is B. So we can also write this as OA plus AB. Now OA is A, it is in this direction. Now AB, when you take, this is parallel to it and it is a C. It is parallel to OC, so here too we have it as a C. So OB will be equal to A plus C. The next one B, we'll do or find out what is CA. CA, when we do, CA can be written as this CO plus OA. CO, when you take, this is against the arrow, so it will be equal to minus C, and then OA is a A. So we can write this as A minus C. Now the C part of it, we need to find BM. In order to find this BM, we can write it as BA plus AM, or we can write it as BC plus CM. Now here we have BM will be equal to BC plus CM. Now our BC, when we take, this is A, this direction it is A, so we are going against the arrow, so it is minus A for BC. Then CM will be equal to half of CA because M is the midpoint. So half of CA. And CA we have already found over here. So minus A plus half of A minus C. So it will be equal to minus A plus half A minus half C. So 1A, 1 minus 1A plus half A will give us minus half A minus half C. So we can take a negative sign outside. So it will be A plus C. Now the fourth question, in triangle OGH, the ratio of GN is to NH. GN is to NH. This is in the ratio of 3:1. And OG is G and OH equal to H. Find HG and ON. Give your answers in their simplest form. So now our first part, that is Hg, we need to find. In order to find Hg, Hg will be equal to HO plus OG. So HO plus OG. Our HO, we are going against the arrow of H, so it will be minus H. And this is along the arrow for OG, so it will be G. So this can be written as G minus H. Now the B part, we need to find ON. In order to find ON, we can go OH plus HN. OH plus HN. But we know OH is H. And our HN, if you take it, this is total is of 4 parts and this is 1 part. So it will be 1 by 4 of Hg. So H plus 1 by 4 of G minus H. So it will be H plus 1 by 4G minus 1 by 4H. So 2 H's are there. Simplify it. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. 3 by 4H plus 1 by 4G. If you want, we can just leave it like this, or we can take 1 or 4 common and then write it as 3H plus G. Thank you.